In Murrindindi Shire, it's business as unusual, and right now our local businesses need you. Every dollar you spend locally helps business owners support their family, other businesses and you. Shop local, shop Dindi. Visit dindidirectory.com.au.
Welcome to Dindi Live, presented by Murrindindi Shire Council. Simulcast on UGFM in your local area. Dindi Live would like to introduce Charlie Bedford.
Hey there guys, my name's Charlie Bedford. I'll be doing a little show for you right now. It's part of the Murrindindi Council and they're showcasing some artists, which is really cool. So massive thanks to the council and Bill Bate from Marysville Jazz and Blues for inviting me to play. It's great to have a gig eventually, you know, after all this COVID stuff. But hang in there everyone, we're getting there, and hope you enjoy my songs. And yeah, these songs have just been released. It's on my new album, Good to Go, so check it out on all social media platforms and all streaming platforms, or you can contact me to buy a copy. But this new album of mine called Good to Go's come out in May 22nd, and it's a full band album, so this is my closest attempt at playing the songs all by my poor little lonely self during this isolation COVID business. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the show, and yeah, we'll see you out there soon, hopefully. All right. This is a song of my new album, Good to Go. It's called Money Junkie. I can't say how long, but I'll be back soon. How many boys she got in the room? She wish she knew what'll happen next. If it all goes wrong, I better send a text. People listen now, she'll make your wallet high. She wants some money, sonny, 'cause she's a money junkie. You think you're funny lucky, she's a money junkie. Next thing I know, she's texting me, missing you, heart emoji. I ignore it and make a move. I'm locked into this kick-ass groove. People listen now, she'll make your wallet high. She wants your money, sonny, 'cause she's a money junkie. You think you're funny lucky, she's a money junkie. She's sucking, gaslighting, she's on the prowl. People listen now, she'll make your wallet high. She wants some money, sonny, 'cause she's a money junkie. You think you're funny lucky, she's a money junkie. She wants your money, sonny, 'cause she's a money junkie. You think you're funny lucky, she's a money junkie. All right, here's another tune for you. This one's called Honey. Hope you enjoy. Baby, where's mine? Give me some time. Baby, where's mine? It's online. Give me a shot. Maybe not. Just give me a shot. I'll meet you in the parking lot. Oh yeah.
the breeze. Making honey, I'm just listening to the breeze. Making honey, just listening to the breeze. Making honey, yeah. Give me the pot if you have half a heart. Some bells and chimes, then I'll start to shine. Need it, can't you see that I've been loving me? 2 and 1 is 3, it's too more than I'll ever be. Oh, yeah. Honey, I'm just listening to the breeze. Making honey, I'm just listening to the breeze. Making honey, just listening to the breeze. Making honey, yeah. Just listening to the breeze. Making honey, I'm just listening to the breeze. Making honey, just listening to the breeze. Making honey, honey, yeah. Okay, here's a song called No Rain, No Flowers. It goes something like this. Hope you enjoy. He's got a pretty good job, but in December he's a sob. It's true. If I was you, Tia Maria and his cornflakes, offer you his chest sticks. It's true. It hurts it too. If there's no rain, there's no flowers shining on the plain with cold showers. Ooh, it hurts it too. They got married in an old place, drove to the city with one suitcase. It's true. If I was you, give your life and all, hanging on a nail on his wall. It's true. If I was you. There's no flowers.
Here's another song. This one's called Windy Wednesday. A bit more of a mellow one, so chill back in your seat, get yourself a beverage of some sort, and hope you enjoy. This is Windy Wednesday. All right, here's another tune for you. This one's called Just a Little Longer, and it's pretty fitting for the current situation. It's not the nicest, but we'll get there. Hang in there, people. Only just a little longer to go, and we'll get there. Keep doing the right thing, and we'll get there. All right, hope you enjoy this one. It's called Just a Little Longer.
I'll be asleep in the passenger seats. We'll be cruising down some city streets. I'll be dreaming about that holiday. We'll be stuck on Alexandra Parade. I guess we almost have to wait just a little longer. I guess we almost have to wait just a little longer. Just a little longer. To the hospital because of roller skating. I'd sit and wait, sit and wait and sit and wait. Nothing I can do to help my situation except dream about that sweet, sweet, sweet vacation. Guess I almost have to wait just a little longer. Just a little longer. And the crazies in cars, going to park with all the people and bars. I'm being controlled by a puppeteer. Sticks to my shoulders, gotta cut me out of here. Guess we almost have to wait just a little longer. I guess we almost have to wait just a little longer. 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 Just a little longer.
Up next, we speak to Brad Trembath about his work.
Hi, I'm Brad Trembath. I'm an artist, a semi-local artist. I've got a studio in Thornton, which my family has had for 30 years now. I do art full-time, part-time, would like to do it more full-time, and just, really love what I do and, get a lot of satisfaction out of it.
What drew you to work in the Murrindindi Shire?
So my dad, basically most of his life was in the area around Thornton, Eildon, Alexandra, all those places. And then he built a bus to tour around, and ended up having it in some of the caravan parks up there. And then discovered the house for sale at Thornton back in '87. And bought that, and then that sort of started, I guess, the love of the area. He painted full time for over 30 years, mostly based at Thornton. And then I guess as a youngster, I used to watch him paint and was brought up in the art world, so I always surrounded by art. And I guess the natural progression was to have a bit of a go myself, and because he was so established and well known for his landscapes, I thought, well, I need to really try something else. I would always be compared. It'd be hard to sort of compete with that. So I looked for something different and found the wildlife, really interested in it, and just started from there and just slowly worked on it, and just try new things and slowly progress from there.
Can you explain the process of your painting?
Yeah, so I guess just briefly, I when I first started with a camera, I used to use a big zoom lens, and I'd zoom in, and it would make the foreground really stand out, and the background was all blurred, and that's what I try and do with my art. And I've actually got one here. That's an airbrush, and my backgrounds are done with an airbrush. The compressor comes to here, you put paint in here, and then that will actually give the blurred effect in the background. And then I mask out the front area, and then it makes the foreground really stand out and a lot sharper. So as you can see here, you can see the white and everything. So this just had paper over the top. I didn't read the paper for that, but so the paper goes over the top of that, and then when I airbrush the background, I peel that off, and then it gives me the image there. You can actually, it can also be done with a paint that goes on there, like a rubber paint, and you peel it off. So that just gives you the blurred background. So with that, so that just all gets airbrushed through, and then then all the fine detail with the brushwork starts from there. Yeah. So when I go about starting a painting, I use multiple images, mostly photos that I've collected over the years, and then I sketch out on a separate piece of paper the main images. They go onto another piece of paper, and then I airbrush around them, and that's where I start. So I start with the airbrushing, and then I build that up. So that's the airbrushing is really thin paint that gets layered different colours, and just slowly build that up. And then once I take the paper off, I'm left with a blank canvas, and I can do all the main brushwork, like the birds, the branches, and all those sort of things, and put more detail into those, so it really lifts them out.
Are you influenced by the Murrindindi Shire landscape?
Absolutely, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Whether I'm on the river fishing in my kayak with the camera, or sketching and everything, that's where I get a lot of inspiration from. I've been exhibiting in the art show for at Alexandria there for 25 years now, 24 years. So I haven't, besides this year that couldn't happen unfortunately, but I've been at every year for the last 24 years. So I love going into that show, and it's something I'll continue to do for as long as I can.
What drew you to focus on birds in your paintings?
I started with the camera, and I love wildlife. I love chasing the birds and everything, and I guess it just started from there. And I just slowly just started off with pencils and just started drawing. Then it went to paints, and then the acrylic, and it just sort of all just slowly progressed with time. And just, I guess I had a passion for it. Like with anything, if you have a passion for something, you enjoy doing it. You put a lot of time and effort into it. And just slowly with time, before you know it, you've been doing it for 20 odd years, and it just it becomes quite enjoyable.
Do you feel a connection to place here in the Murrindindi Shire?
There's definitely a connection to Thornton, the whole area. I've been going there since I was 13. Even before that, actually, we had a bus in the Thornton Caravan Park before we bought the house at Thornton. So pretty much all my life I've been in the area, and my dad had a lot of passion for it. He was full-time artist for over 30 years, and I think he's been in the Alex Art Show for nearly 50. So it's just something that's, I guess it's in the family, and he loves seeing me taking it over and continuing with the tradition, and I get a lot of satisfaction out of it, a lot of enjoyment, and it's just a great place to be, and I want my kids to enjoy it just like I did. So we'll just continue through the generations and see how many generations we can get, I guess.
How did your process develop?
I did a course many years ago, and it sort of started from there, and then just a lot of experience, trial and error, and just a lot of practice, and just slowly progressed from going just very basic blurred backgrounds to ended up and do, like you see one in the background, there's houses and all that sort of thing in it. With practice, just trying and new things. So generally quite a few photos are involved, and I'll use the photos as a guide. Rather, you can't really copy them. A lot of things, if you take a photo of something, it can look right in a photo, but if you put it into a painting, it just doesn't work. So I guess that's where what they call artistic license. You can change things to adapt to what you want, what you're trying to achieve. And I find the most important thing, I feel, is light. So I always try and capture the light and also a story in the painting. It just gives you that extra dimension. So a lot of artistic sort of thing comes into it rather than just a photo.
How important is spending time in the landscape?
I generally, with the airbrushing and all that, I've got an airbrush room to do that. So it's very hard to do it in the field. But the photography and just getting a feel for it and being in the right frame of mind too is a massive thing with art. So definitely being out there and taking as many photos as I can, sketching, everything like that is a huge part of what you do. And then I guess the final process is finally getting it onto paper or board or wherever you're painting on. All right, thank you for listening, and I hope you can get a chance to see some of the artwork, especially at the Alexandra Art Show every Easter. If it's should be back to normal again next year when things are all good. Enjoy some art. Thank you.
Thanks to Charlie Bedford and Brad Trembath. And thanks to you for listening and supporting local. Would you or your organisation like to be featured on our program? To register your interest, head over to murrindindi.vic.gov.au/Dindi Live. Dindi Live, bringing the arts to you.
In Murrindindi Shire, it's business as unusual, and right now our local businesses need you. Every dollar you spend locally helps business owners support their family, other businesses and you. Shop local, shop Dindi. Visit dindidirectory.com.au.